Carve, just the one place to start, not with you out in Palm Beach, but Trent Alexander-Arnold, is he there?
Yes, he is here. Good news for you, Vicky, is that it is so packed in the media tribune here that I can't actually stand in front of the camera. But I am here in Palm Beach, and Trent Alexander is most definitely here. I've got to tell you, it is a bit strange seeing him in Real Madrid training gear and not wearing Liverpool training gear. But of course, he is a Real Madrid player now. He said in his news conference in Madrid last week, when he spoke fluent Spanish, that it was a dream come true, and Real Madrid were the only club that he would leave Liverpool for. It is even stranger because his contract at Liverpool doesn't run out for another 2 weeks. It was due to run out on the 30th of June, but Real Madrid, of course, think that he is such a special player for them that they were willing to pay Liverpool an extra fee of around £10 million just so he could be here to play with them in the Club World Cup. And of course, this is a competition that Real Madrid are taking very, very seriously, because not only have they won the European Cup a record 15 times, they've also won the Club World Cup in its old format a record 5 times.
Bad, is it? Look, plenty of debates have been made about the levels of interest in this tournament. I'm guessing there's plenty of interest, though, in this game in particular.
Yes, I mean, Real Madrid, wherever they play, the stadiums are always full. And I think it will be a big, big crowd tomorrow night here in Miami at the Hard Rock Stadium when they play Al Hilal of Saudi Arabia. Of course, Al Hilal will have their new manager in the dugout, Simone Inzaghi. His first game for them since he left Inter Milan after the Champions League final. But when you look at these players training out here, you realise just how big Real Madrid are, if you didn't already know. And Trent Alexander-Arnold is just one of their new signings who's on show today. Dean Howson, who's joined from Bournemouth, is also training with them today. We managed to grab a few words with him before he started training. You should be able to see those clips and those interviews with him very, very shortly. But he is somebody who is really living the dream as well, like Trent Alexander-Arnold. He had a £50 million release clause in his contract at Bournemouth. He only spent 1 season at Bournemouth, but he made such a big impression that virtually every big club in Europe was trying to sign him. But in the end, when Real Madrid came in for him, there was only going to be one destination. He grew up a Real Madrid fan. He always dreamed about playing for Real Madrid, and he is likely to feature against Al Hilal tomorrow night as well.
OK, what about the man that's been subject to plenty of debate recently? That's Jude Bellingham. Do you think he's got a bit of a point or two to prove?
It's been a strange few weeks for Jude Bellingham. I think we should start off by being fair to him, that he has been carrying a shoulder injury, I think, and he's been delaying shoulder surgery. So perhaps he hasn't been at his best because that has been troubling him, and he delayed the surgery because he wanted to play in this tournament. Of course, he was at the centre of a media storm last week after the England manager Thomas Tuchel gave that interview in which he seemed to suggest that his mother didn't know how nice Jude Bellingham is, although Thomas Tuchel says, I know how nice he is. And I think he used a word which maybe he didn't know how strong the word was. He said that his mother sometimes finds Jude Bellingham's behaviour repulsive. So I think that was the headline. But of course, those people who know Jude Bellingham will tell you that he is not repulsive at all. He's somebody who is very, very passionate. He is, of course, one of the best players in the world at the moment. There was a very good article by David Walsh in the Sunday Times a couple of days ago about Jude Bellingham, seeming to suggest that Jude Bellingham needed to look in the mirror when it comes to how he treats referees. And David finished off that article by writing, "My feeling is that Bellingham needs to start growing up fast. His sense of always being the victim especially if what he sees as refereeing mistakes is wearisome when not downright intolerable. To a great degree, I'm with Mrs. Tuchel. So I think Jude Bellingham is obviously aware of the criticism that he gets relating to the way he treats referees. Who knows, maybe that's something that he's going to address in the future. But for the meantime, of course, he, like all these other Real Madrid players, is just fully focused on trying to become world champions.
Yeah, and I guess what they all want to do is impress the new boss, don't they? Xabi Alonso very much in the hot seat now.
Yes, Xabi Alonso will have his first competitive game as the Real Madrid head coach tomorrow night. Strange, because last summer we thought that he may become the Liverpool manager, but obviously Real Madrid had a plan for him. He decided to stay an extra season at Bayer Leverkusen, and then once Carlo Ancelotti left Real Madrid a couple of weeks ago, everybody in football knew that Xabi Alonso was going to take over. He signed a 3-year deal. At his unveiling in Madrid, he said that this was the start of a new era, and he said that he wants a team that transmits emotion, energy, ambitious play and connects with the fans. Don't we all, Xabi? So we're now being told actually by Real Madrid that we have to turn our cameras off because we're only allowed to film the first sort of 12 minutes of training. So Vicky, I'm going to have to say goodbye, I'm afraid.